everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Mindy Banks. I'm the Flip Flop Chef. Today I'm going to show you how to make Mexican chocolate sugar cookies. We're going to use a Betty Crocker sugar cookie mix, and I'm going to be using some Mexican chocolate sugar, and this is from Beautiful Briny C. This is delicious. You can use it for so many different things. Some of the suggestions on here are for braised short ribs, hot chocolate, flan, chili, coffee drinks, French toast, fresh melon, orange vinaigrette. This is a great option for you. I believe I bought this at Williams-Sonoma, but I know you can also order it online as well. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you'll know when I post new content, and also subscribe to my recipe community. You can find that by going to theflipflopchef.com and clicking the button at the top of the page. You'll have access to thousands of recipes and a weekly giveaway. So let's get started on our cookies. I'm going to be using Pampered Chef's cookie sheet along with our, this is a reversible silicone baking mat. So it has two sides. So the first side is the one that I'm going to be using, and you'll notice that it has all these circles on here. So these circles match up with our small and medium-sized stainless steel scoops. So you want to decide which size cookies you want to bake, and then you'll know where to place the cookies on this mat. Now, if you flip this over, the circles are larger, and you can lay it on there like that and use our large cookie scoop, and you'll know exactly where to place your cookies so that they don't touch once they are baking. So we're going to use the medium. So we have small, medium, and large. The scoops that I just showed you, the small one is your standard melon baller, the medium is your standard cookie, and the large is your standard cupcake or muffin. Now I have this reversible baking mat on one of Pampered Chef's cookie sheets. These are professional grade, heavy duty aluminized steel. They are dishwasher safe. You can use them in the oven, under the broiler, and in the freezer. The silicone baking mat cannot be used under the broiler, but it can be used obviously in the oven, and you can hand wash it or put it in the dishwasher on the top rack. So I'm going to set this aside while we get our cookies mixed up together. We're going to use our Flex Plus, which is one of 3 products in our cordless appliance line, and they are all sold together. You get all 3 of them. You're going to get an immersion blender, a food processor, and a hand mixer. So we're going to use the hand mixer today. So we're going to start off with some butter, and so I've got some softened butter. Let me transfer that over to my mixing bowl. I am going to be using our large plastic mixing bowl with my hand mixer here today. I'm going to go ahead and put this together. I'm going to use the beaters, but you could use the whisks or the beaters depending on what recipe you're using. When you're using the beaters, one of these has a little post, so you have to look on here to know which side to put that on. And then I'm going to attach my power wand, and then we're going to attach the battery. Now the Flex Plus comes with 2 batteries and a battery charger. So I have another one on the charger here so you guys can see it's charged, and it's green. When it's not charged, the light will be red. So I'm gonna first just cream the butter just a little bit with my hand mixer. Break that up a little bit. It'll make it easier to blend with our cookie mix that we're gonna use. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the cookie mix in, and I'm going to just use a Betty Crocker sugar cookie mix. You can cheat. You don't have to make everything from scratch. And I'm going to follow the instructions on the bag for baking these cookies. Oops, I didn't get that open all the way. I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. We're going to add that 1 stick of butter and 1 egg. So let me go ahead and crack our egg. Get that in there. If you wanted to put some of the Mexican chocolate sugar in the mix, you could certainly do that too. We're going to dip our cookies in before we bake them. So I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Mix this together. And I don't know how much of a charge this battery has, so I have another one standing by, but I think we're going to be okay on this. I'm going to scrape down the sides with my scoop and spread. So I'm using the spreader side. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let me look and see if I forgot like water or oil. I think I did. I need something else in here. It says Pampered, not perfect, right? And I meant to prep out all of my ingredients. No, that's it. So it's just not coming together as quickly. So we'll just keep mixing this together. I expected it to kind of be more doughy. So we'll just mix this a little bit more. I made these the other day a little bit differently, and it was not this powdery, and it said not to melt the butter. All right, I'm gonna stir these and see if that makes a difference. Because it's definitely not the consistency that I had the other day. But that's okay. We'll make it work. Maybe I'll just use my hands here, huh? I am gonna add a little bit of vanilla because I wanna add a little bit more flavor to this. So I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of Pampered Chef's vanilla extract, and this vanilla extract is only available October through December. It is a seasonal item, and we can't ever guarantee that it's always going to be available. And we'll mix that together. All right. Okay. That's a little bit better. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my medium scoop, and I'm just going to scoop this cookie dough just like this. Let me go ahead and get my pan ready to go. And I'm going to clean up my mess here so that I don't have anything on the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to go ahead, it's got a little cookie dough in there, and put some of our Mexican chocolate sugar in this bowl here, because we're going to dip these kind of like if this was sprinkles. So we may need some more of that, but I certainly don't want to get too much out. So we've got our medium scoop, and I'm going to put this in my hands like this, and then just dip the top, or you could roll the whole cookie. So it's really up to you. You can roll the whole cookie, or you can just dip the top. So we're going to mix, we're going to do this for all of the cookies for the pan here, and then we're going to bake these, and we'll have perfect spaced cookies because we have this really cool silicone baking mat to help us space them out properly. So this is great if you're using these for little bite-sized cookies. Then you would use the small scoop. Medium scoop is just going to be your standard cookie size, and then we have our large one if you wanted to make like coffee house style cookies or coffee house size cookies. So we will get all of these dipped. Then I'll put these in the oven. I have the oven preheated to 350, and I think the bag said like 12 to 13 minutes. And then I will come back and I will show you the finished product. So hang tight, we'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back and our cookies are done. Aren't these beautiful? They baked perfectly. They didn't touch each other, and so they're just perfect, perfect, perfect. And so I like to let mine cool for just a few minutes before I take them off. You are going to want to get one of our mini serving spatulas to take your cookies off of your cookie sheet. I love that silicone baking mat keeps them from sticking to the pan. Even though our pans are designed to be non-stick to some degree, this just makes it even more. And if you're not using the silicone baking mat, don't use this metal spatula because it will scratch your baking pan, but you could use the nylon ones. So, but when you are using the baking mat, you can easily use the metal spatula. And I'm just going to transfer these over to my Lazy Susan. And I like mine to be a little bit chewy, so these are still soft. They're crispy around the edges, but soft in the center. And by not leaving them on the pan too long, they're gonna stay nice and soft and chewy. And I could continue to layer those on top of each other, and I love this because it spins around. It's such a great way to serve your cookies too. But I hope you guys will purchase a cookie sheet from Pampered Chef and your silicone baking mat to make it easier to space out your cookies. Remember, you can flip it over to the other side and you have the cupcake size or coffee house style cookie size pattern so that you can keep them perfectly separated. I have a second pan in the oven now. I was able to fill 2 rows with the rest of the dough that we started with. So if you have any questions about anything, if you would like to make a purchase from me, I would love the opportunity to be your Pampered Chef consultant and to earn your business. I promise I'll take great care of you. Don't forget to go to theflipflopchef.com, check out my recipe community, and be sure to enter the drawing every Friday for my giveaway. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.